I just wanted to show you guys a few modifications I made to my pellet gun. A few months ago I did a video called Survival Pellet Gun. I explained why I think a pellet gun is a great survival weapon. So I will post a link to that video right about there if you're interested. And one of the first things I did to my gun is I gave it a good sanding, and I spray painted it with this camouflage ultra flat spray paint made by Krylon. I think it looks really nice. It's all one color, and this paint job is probably going to get dinged up when I use this gun, but that's okay. So that's one of the first things I did to make it look a little better. Second thing I did was I made a shoulder strap for it. Very simple, just a few scraps I had around the house. I had a piece from a leather belt. These are just two snaps together. And what I did is I wet this leather. It was a little bit too tight, so I wet it, snapped it on, drilled a hole through there, and just used this fabric as a very simple shoulder strap. And I don't carry this gun a lot, so I think this will be fine. If I have to, I'll take some more leather like this and I'll put a strip just to make it more comfortable if I have to. So now I have a decent shoulder strap. And what I did is I took this elastic material. This is actually from some safety glasses. And I just stitched them up so they fit nice and snug around here. And what I did this for is I can attach a flashlight. This is a Phoenix LD20. I just put it on here just for an example, that if I was out at night with this gun, I could attach a flashlight to it, and either for hunting or just for defense. And this one here I put around the stock. This is just a mint tin that I spray painted the same color, and inside I have some waterproof matches and some regular matches. And another thing I did is I drilled a hole in the stock, a nice deep hole as far in as I could, and I made this little plug so I can cover in the hole. So you can see the hole I drilled in the end of the gun. It goes in probably about 5 inches. Here's the plug for it. And what I did is I stuffed some extra pellets in there just for backup. And I have this small cologne sample, and this is actually 3-in-1 oil I put in there just so I can do any maintenance on my gun. And I originally had this full of pellets and the butt end filled with matches, but I switched it around. Normally if I'm going to be using this gun, I'm probably going to have pellets on me, so I just threw a few extra in just for safe measure. And I think the matches are a very important thing for me to have. Just some very simple things. Wanted to share it with you. I brought out my pellet gun for the first time in a long time. I don't know what the brand name is, but I've had this for almost 20 years. Pellet guns make a great survival weapon for long-term survival. I made a list of pros and cons. First pro is these guns are inexpensive. The ammo doesn't spoil. I've had some of those pellets for almost 20 years and they're still good. The ammunition is compact. In this small little container, you could probably hold over 500 pellets. You don't need a firearms license to own one. They're really easy to use. They're quiet, because sometimes you don't want to be heard. You can defend yourself with them against coyotes and those type of animals. And they're good for small game. Squirrels, chipmunks, prairie chickens, rabbits, those type of animals. Because that's usually what you see out here anyways. It's pretty rare that you see deer and moose. You see the tracks a lot, but you barely ever see them at all. And now for the cons, is you can never get large game with these ones. I would like to get a new one, the high-powered ones with the scope. And whatever you're shooting at, I'd say couldn't be any further away than 70 feet. Otherwise you're probably not going to get it. But that's with this pellet gun. The newer ones might be better. I haven't tried one of those out yet. So now I'm going to shoot a target. Can't even see it from here. But on a stump I have a tin can. It's 60 feet away and I'm going to try to hit it.